Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Strigamar. It's time for some more Elder Scroll Raid Shadow Legends. And in this episode, we are going to be continuing, or we're going to be starting our way up this tower. Yes, it's going to be a clown fiesta. Yep. Now, my kale is like hidden in there. I will have to go get my sunglasses somewhere, but right now I don't really have time to start looking around. I've only got time to do one thing. Kick butt. And I'll show you what our Clan v Clan so far looks like. But I don't have too much time to look at that. I just gotta get this quest done. And then keep it going. Now, you're like, but why don't you put Doom Priest in the fight? I mean, I could try. But I think it's going to create more problems than it solves. As I don't think the bombs are removable. To be perfectly honest with you. Just gonna put Mortu in there. When in doubt, put your Mortu in. I still have to clean up a bunch of stuff. Hopefully, I can put in the thing, the multi-battles in for the potion keep. Because that's next. I have to do an absolutely exhausting amount of raid in order to win. Maniacally exhausting amount. It's the only way to actually win these tournaments, is to put a maniacal amount of effort in. Because the enemy clan is almost always going to try to catch up. And they almost always have the ability to do so. And because of that, during clan time, you constantly have to keep going with that. I did that on purpose. I did that to stop their buff. because if I don't stop their buffs, it's gonna be a problem. I'm going to use this as a test server to do Ultimate Death Knight and actually develop him on here first, because the other account has Bellower and Phoenix. You're not telling me I'm not going to 6-star those first. There's no way. Like, if the Phoenix with his block revive doesn't appeal, surely the Bellower does, with block active skills and decreased attack and outrageous damage multipliers as a as a campaign farmer and an arena beast. There's a reason I'm stacking these block buffs up. There's a reason. The reason I'm not bothering to compress their turn meter is because I want that block buffs to get into effect. There's a reason I hate Warcaster specifically. It's because of stuff like that. Just keep going. We'll have to do more stuff with cleaning later as well, but right now I just need to clear this quest. Hopefully, this adds up into I can beat this version of Doom Tower, but it may not. Because we may not have what we like to call the resistance needed to get to the top. And even at the top of this tower, there is still some horrific stuff that you're not going to be able to unsee. There is some horrific things. Although Bellower and Phoenix might be able to help with that. Surprisingly enough. Floor down. I do not. I don't have time to pause. I have to just keep clearing these waves because these waves are just random enemies. I still need to block revive these Molly tankers because I don't. In terms of Doom Tower, whenever I'm in Doom Tower, I'm on a severe budget of time because people are expecting me to completely destroy this tower. They're expecting me to kill all these strange, elaborate legendaries in like 2 seconds. That's what they're expecting. So since they're expecting that, and I have to put all these maxed champs in here, get some block buffs and some decreased defense and stuff like that, I have to get the right gear and everything. They expect me to do this well. At least until later on. So, on any account I have. So, because of all of that, of the above, I'm obligated to go at least a certain ways up. Now, there is obviously a limit, as you saw before, where I could not clear that boss. On this account, I could only clear it on the first account. It may happen again, because Dark Fae is very wicked, and it's very difficult to kill Dark Fae. Dark Fae is the last boss. There's a reason I say these things. It's not random. So this is how the Clan v Clan's going. 197 to that. I'm going to very quickly exit, go to my other account, and hatch and see what we can get. Because there's a shard that opened. And also I want to keep my accounts uniformly signed in so that the hours don't pass too much on each one. Yeah, just hatch it. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It's an epic! Who is it? Rearguard! Yeah! I've been wanting this woman a long time. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Let's go. Let's go. I know she's not a legendary, but she's awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Rearguard Sergeant, let's go. Let's go. And my thing's out of XP. Anyway. Oh, I have them made wrong. Anyway, this is also one technique that I use. Let's just briefly show this, shall we? Where I literally have one champion killed our whole squad. Works especially well if your gear is decent. See? I can't do anything. Drex literally owns them with one lash and some of that. Look how that defiled sinner thinks he can stop me. I like how that defiled sinner thinks he can stop me. Fat chance. Let's put some more members in here. We already finished that other stuff off. You know? I'm just doing this to clear out my tokens before the reset. Because honestly, I don't want If I can at all help it, I don't want tokens lingering around in my inventory during reset time. That is just preferably not what I want. It's not what I want. Perfect. Keep up the pressure. I'll take an epic that's nice, like Rearguard. Ally Protect is very valuable. Don't underestimate it. Like, people always underestimate Ally Protect. Like, Rearguard is going to be great for Dwarf's faction. It's going to be great for a lot of areas of this game. I mean, just because I'm doing reset prep doesn't mean that I'm not hyped about Rearguard. Rearguard is really important for that stuff. Yes, I do a lot of tag arena because it gives me materials like energy fuel. Energy fuel is really useful for leveling up champs and there we go. I don't like to go through all this, but I just want to try to get as much of this done as possible. Before I have to go to sleep because I'm tired today from the raw amount of grinding that you guys didn't even get to see, and I have to complete that later because I have to complete a 6-star each time, which takes an unbelievable amount of off-screen grinding that you guys don't get to see, and I would be unwise to show you just how much it is. I just showed a little bit of it in the early days. Like, the amount of champs I have to condense to make a champ work is just crazy. One way you can tell this guy has been doing the game a while is because he has ninja. Only veteran accounts have ninja in them. That's the reality of the matter. That is the dark reality of the matter. Only veterans of a significant stature have ninja. Everyone else does not. If you're a noob, they won't have ninja. It's impossible. Only semi-regular login people, or like they were semi-regular at one point, at a certain veteran stage have him. The rest, they don't have him. Yep, Farrakhan did some of the legwork there. I always like to use these solo defenses because I have to deal with some maniacal, like I have to have a lot of arena medals because I don't know how many arena medals I'm actually going to need to do a 10 Great Hall bonus. A 10. Keep in mind, 10 is very high. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 2,000 total plus something. But if I get a little bit of done of that each day, I'll have it. That's the rub there. That is the rub. Because I've got to try to clean up the whole thing. There's no way around it. It's a pity they're making progress. I would rather them not make any progress. I'd rather them just like sit back, relax, and stop making progress, enemy clan, because you're making me nervous. I don't need them making any progress. If they can just stop making progress, that would be wonderful. Can you just like stay in the low 50s and stuff? If you can just stay there, that would be great. It always makes me nervous whenever clans are making progress. Especially enemy clans. Because I never know how far that's going to go. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully me making 2 6 stars, making plenty of progress, is going to dig them in. Make them so they can't do anything weird in the mind. So it's the last thing I need. That is the last thing I need. Them doing weird in the mind stuff and winning. Because that's the thing that's annoying me. I haven't won a clan tournament in a while. So because I haven't, whenever I see a clan making any progress at all, I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. Because I don't know how far they're going to take this. There's always that question. How far is the enemy clan going to go? But truth be told, only time will tell. Only time will tell. Now the reason I have to do this in the first place is very simple. The reason I gotta do this in the first place is because of ultimately the issue with this is part of an advanced quest, and I always need to do advanced quests. Right now, if I can breeze through this stuff, I need to actually just do it. It's just what I gotta do. I just gotta do it. Gotta wipe out these Elder Scars like nothing. Get them out of here. Because everything's on the line right now. Everything in this tournament relies on me doing all the quests. Getting all this Doom Tower stuff done. It relies on me doing that. So I'm gonna do it. That's the thing. Hopefully, we can get further. That's what I'm hoping. If we have any time left over, I'm going to devote it to just going to put Madame Saris in there. I'm not taking any chances. I'm not taking any chances. Block buffs is incredibly useful versus these enemies, by the way. Just want to point that part out. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. So now they've got to get through that true fear. That's going to be fun for them. And the provoke. I want to see you get out of that. Oh, you did! You little vermin! You actually got out! How the heck did you get out of that? You actually got out of that true fear. That quick. What a shame. What a shame. Haha. You tried to get buffs on yourselves, and it all failed. The thing that's dangerous about Vogoth specifically is the fact that he doesn't care about buffs or debuffs. He does everything like a passive skill, which sounds nice until you realize what that means. I don't even have time to consider. I just have to get past this. I have to get to the boss so I know who it is. I know who it is. The actual heck? Why didn't that steal anything? Anyway, I'm going to literally prohibit anyone else from getting that. Only one member is going to get that. There we go. Stop that fusion. The disturbing infusion. You know what's also disturbing? How anyone gets a hold of that champ. I hate Elgaeus in general. I hate even more how tanky they are, you know, especially on these, like, it's always just before the boss that they always send you, like, the most tanky, annoying mobs that they possibly can. What do we got here? I think I'm going to showcase Beauregard here. If I can. To give it that unique feel. Notice. Anyone notice anything? Notice how we took virtually no damage. And more importantly, no debuffs. That's Beauregard's work. Especially the no debuffs. The no debuffs, you can tell that Beauregard is at work here. When the debuffs have not been landed and we don't have that much resistance. That's Beauregard's work. Hopefully, we'll get to show Beauregard in the boss itself. Because his increased resistance is going to be ultra valuable in this situation. The setup isn't exactly as fast, but it'll work. These dread bombs do a lot of damage, which is one reason why when you're fighting this boss, you generally want a lot of durability here. Vogoth is very useful for this reason. Where's the Ruinous Crush? I distinctly remember it had Ruinous Crush. But yeah, Templar is the best budget option. Burn Gear, you can use him if you've got him, but he's not as good. Because Templar has that guaranteed block damage. Which is why he is superior. Burn Gear, he can work, but he takes better gear. Especially the higher you go up. Followed by Templar also has higher gear requirements. Specifically in the resistance category, resistance, health, and defense. Mostly resistance and health. Because the bombs, they ignore resistance. I mean, they ignore defense. So because they ignore defense, that's why it's important. This account is much less well endowed in terms of the Bommel department. In the next episode, we'll be continuing up the Doom Tower, and I will be doing other forms of cleanup. And after I finish this, basically it's like a mini boss. Dealing with him is like a mini boss, to be honest. Alright, got him with that. Perfect. Yeah, we'll be continuing this in the next episode.